Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your daily dose of English, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Tom.
Hello, Tom. And hello to all our amazing listeners. I'm Sarah. How are you today, Tom?
I'm great, Sara. I'm very happy to be here. How about you?
I'm feeling wonderful. I'm excited about our topic today. It's a really fun one for learners.
Yes, it is. Today we are talking about hobbies and free time activities. This is such a great topic because everyone has hobbies, right?
That's right. Hobbies are the things we love to do when we're not working or studying. They make us happy and help us relax. And before we start, please remember to subscribe to our channel and give this episode a like. It helps us a lot.
Yes. And share it with your friends. Okay, Sara, I have a question for you. What exactly is a hobby?
That's a great starting question, Tom. A hobby is something you do for fun in your free time. It's not work, it's not a duty, it's something you choose to do because you enjoy it.
I love that. So it's an activity that makes you happy. For example, reading is a hobby, playing sports is a hobby, cooking is a hobby.
Exactly. And hobbies are different for everyone. Some people like quiet hobbies like reading or painting. Other people like active hobbies like running or dancing.
That's so true. I think hobbies tell us a lot about a person. They show what you like and what makes you feel good.
They really do. So, Tom, let's talk about our own hobbies. I want to know, what do you like to do in your free time?
Oh, good question. Well, I love reading. When I have free time, I always read a book. I like mystery books and adventure stories.
Mystery books? That sounds exciting. I like reading too, but I prefer different kinds of books. I like romance novels and books about travel.
Travel books. That's perfect for you because you also love traveling, right?
Yes, I do. Traveling is one of my biggest hobbies. I love visiting new places, trying new food, and meeting new people. It's like an adventure every time.
That sounds amazing. I like traveling too, but I don't do it as often as you. My next hobby is playing the guitar.
Oh, you play the guitar? I didn't know that. That's so cool, Tom.
Thank you. Yes, I started learning a few years ago. I'm not very good, but I enjoy it. I like playing songs and singing sometimes.
Music is a wonderful hobby. It's creative and relaxing. I wish I could play an instrument, but I'm not very musical.
Don't say that. Anyone can learn. You just need to practice. What about you, Sara? What other hobbies do you have?
Well, I love cooking. I spend a lot of time in the kitchen trying new recipes. I like to cook for my friends and family.
Cooking is a great hobby, and it's useful too. You create something delicious and you can share it with people you love.
Exactly. And I also enjoy photography. I like taking pictures of nature, sunsets, and interesting buildings. It's a way to remember special moments.
Photography is a beautiful hobby. You can capture memories and create art. I've always wanted to try photography, but I don't have a good camera.
You don't need an expensive camera to start. You can use your phone. The important thing is to practice and have fun.
That's good advice. Maybe I will try it. Oh, I also have another hobby. I like gardening. I have a small garden at home with flowers and some vegetables.
Gardening. That's so peaceful. I can imagine you in your garden, watering the plants and watching them grow. Do you grow tomatoes?
Yes, I do. I grow tomatoes, carrots, and some herbs like basil and mint. It's very satisfying to eat vegetables that you grow yourself.
I bet it is. You know, Sarah, we have so many different hobbies: reading, traveling, music, cooking, photography, gardening. It shows that hobbies can be anything you enjoy.
That's the beauty of hobbies. There's something for everyone. Now let's help our listeners talk about their hobbies. What can they say when someone asks about hobbies?
Great idea. Let's look at some useful phrases. The easiest way to talk about your hobby is to say, I like, and then the activity. For example, I like reading, or I like swimming.
Yes, that's simple and clear. You can also say, I love if you really, really enjoy it. I love dancing. Or I love playing video games.
That's a good one. Video games are a very popular hobby these days. Another phrase is, I enjoy. For example, I enjoy cooking, or I enjoy painting.
I like that word, enjoy. It's a little more formal than like, but it's still very natural. You can also talk about frequency, how often you do your hobby.
Yes, that's important. You can say, I often read before bed, or I sometimes play tennis on weekends.
And you can say, in my free time, This is a very useful phrase. In my free time, I watch movies. Or, in my free time, I go hiking.
That's perfect. Let me give you more examples. In my free time, I listen to music. Or, in my free time, I write stories.
Excellent examples, Tom. So to review, the main phrases are I like, I love, I enjoy. And in my free time, I. These are the building blocks for talking about hobbies.
Yes. And listeners, don't worry if your English is simple. It's okay to say, I like music, or I enjoy sports. You don't need complicated sentences.
That's so true. Simple is good, simple is clear. Now let's think about questions. What can you ask someone about their hobbies?
Oh, good idea. The most common question is, what do you like to do in your free time? This is a friendly question and people love answering it.
Yes, that's a great question. It's open and it invites the person to share. Another question is, do you have any hobbies?
That's very direct, simple, and easy. You can also ask, what are your hobbies? It's the same meaning, but a little different structure.
And if you want to know more details, you can ask, how often do you do that? Or, when did you start this hobby?
Those are great follow-up questions. They help you have a longer conversation. For example, if someone says, I like painting, you can ask, how long have you been painting? Or, what do you like to paint?
Exactly. Asking follow-up questions shows you are interested. It makes the conversation more engaging and friendly.
So true. People love to talk about their hobbies because they love what they do. It's a happy topic.
It really is. Now I think it's time for a mini dialogue. Let's listen to two learners, Alex and Mia, talking about their hobbies. This will show our listeners how to use all the phrases we just learned.
Perfect. Let's listen carefully to Alex and Mia.
Hi Mia, how are you doing today?
Hi, Alex. I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm great, thanks. Listen, I wanted to ask you something. Do you have any hobbies?
Oh, yes, I do. I love photography. I take pictures in my free time. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Photography. That's so interesting. What kind of photos do you take?
I like taking pictures of nature, trees, flowers, mountains. I also like taking photos of the sky, especially at sunset.
Wow, that sounds beautiful. How long have you been doing photography?
I started about 2 years ago. At first, I just used my phone, but now I have a small camera.
That's great. I bet you have some amazing photos. Do you share them online?
Yes, sometimes I post them on social media. My friends really like them. What about you, Alex? What do you like to do in your free time?
Well, I enjoy playing football. I play with my friends every Saturday morning. It's a lot of fun and it keeps me healthy.
Football. That's a great hobby, very active. Do you play in a team or just for fun?
Just for fun. We play in the park. We're not professional, but we love it. Sometimes we play for 2 or 3 hours.
That sounds like a good workout. I'm not very good at sports, but I admire people who are active like you.
Thank you, Mia. You know, I also have another hobby. I like reading books, especially science fiction.
Oh, I like reading too. What's your favorite book?
That's a difficult question. I have many favourites. But I really enjoyed a book called The Martian. It's about an astronaut on Mars.
I've heard of that book. It sounds exciting. I should read it. So, we both like reading, and we have our special hobbies too, your football and my photography.
Exactly. Hobbies make life more interesting, don't they?
They really do. It's nice talking to you about this, Alex. Maybe I can come watch you play football sometime.
That would be great. And maybe you can show me some of your photos.
Deal. See you soon, Alex.
See you, Mia. Have a great day.
And that was a wonderful conversation between Alex and Mia. I loved it.
Me too, Sara. They use so many of the phrases we talked about. Mia said, I love photography. And I take pictures in my free time.
Yes, and Alex said, I enjoy playing football, and I like reading books. They both did a great job.
They really did. And did you notice how they asked follow-up questions? Mia asked, "What kind of photos do you take?" And Alex asked, "Do you play in a team or just for fun?"
Those questions made the conversation longer and more interesting. They showed genuine interest in each other's hobbies.
Exactly. That's the secret to a good conversation about hobbies. Listen to the person, ask questions, and share your own experiences.
So true. And their conversation felt very natural and friendly. It wasn't stiff or formal. It was just two people chatting about what they love to do.
That's what we want our listeners to do. Have natural conversations. Don't worry about being perfect. Just talk about what you enjoy.
Yes. And remember, talking about hobbies is a great way to make friends. When you find someone with the same hobby, you have something in common.
That's a wonderful point, Tom. Common interests bring people together. If you both like music, you can talk about favourite songs or go to concerts together.
Or if you both like cooking, you can share recipes or cook together. Hobbies create connections.
They really do. Now let's talk about some tips for extending hobby conversations. What can our listeners do to keep the conversation going?
Great question. Tip number 1 is to show enthusiasm. If someone tells you about their hobby, say things like, "That's so cool," or "I'd love to try that sometime."
Yes, enthusiasm is contagious. It makes the other person feel good and want to share more. Another tip is to share your own experiences. You can say, "I tried that once," or "My friend also does that."
That's perfect. It creates a connection. Tip number 3 is to ask about why they like the hobby. What do you love most about it? Or, why did you start doing that?
Those are deep questions. They go beyond the surface. People love explaining why they're passionate about something.
They do. And here's another tip. If you don't know much about the hobby, ask the person to explain it. How do you do that? Or, can you tell me more about it?
That's great advice. People love teaching others about their hobbies. It makes them feel like an expert, and you learn something new.
Exactly. And the last tip is to suggest doing something related to the hobby together. Maybe we can go to a concert together. Or, would you like to play tennis with me sometime?
Oh, I love that. It takes the conversation from just talking to actually doing something. It builds friendship.
It really does. So, to review our tips, show enthusiasm, share your own experiences, ask why they like it, ask them to explain more, and suggest doing it together.
Those are fantastic tips. I think our listeners will find them very useful. Now, Sarah, before we finish, let's talk about the benefits of having hobbies.
Oh, yes, hobbies are so important. They're not just fun, they actually help us in many ways.
That's right. First, hobbies help us relax. When you do something you enjoy, you forget about stress and problems. Your mind takes a break.
That's so true. After a busy day at work, I love cooking. It calms me down and makes me happy. What about you, Tom?
For me, it's reading. When I read a good book, I forget about everything else. I'm in a different world, it's very relaxing.
And hobbies can help us learn new skills. When you practice a hobby, you get better at it. You develop patience and creativity.
Absolutely. Learning to play the guitar taught me patience. At first, it was difficult, my fingers hurt. But I kept practicing, and now I can play many songs.
That's a great example. And some hobbies help us stay healthy. Active hobbies like sports, dancing, or hiking keep our bodies strong.
Yes, physical activity is so important. Even walking or gardening can be good exercise. Hobbies make being active more fun.
And here's another benefit. Hobbies help us meet new people. If you join a book club, a sports team, or a cooking class, you meet people with similar interests.
That's one of the best parts. I've made so many friends through my hobbies. We have something to talk about, and we enjoy spending time together.
Exactly. Hobbies create community. They connect us with others. And finally, hobbies give us a sense of achievement. When you finish a painting, grow a tomato, or learn a new song, you feel proud.
You do. It's a wonderful feeling. You created something or accomplished something. It boosts your confidence.
So, listeners, if you don't have a hobby yet, we encourage you to try something. Find something that makes you happy. It doesn't matter what it is. Just enjoy it.
Yes, try different things. Maybe you like drawing, maybe you like dancing, maybe you like collecting stamps. There are so many options.
And remember, hobbies are for fun. They're not work. There's no pressure. You don't have to be the best. You just have to enjoy the process.
That's the perfect way to think about it. Enjoy the journey, not just the destination. And now, Tom, I think we should listen to the mini dialogue one more time.
That's a great idea, Sarah. Now that we've talked about all the phrases and tips, our listeners can hear Alex and Mia again with a new understanding.
Okay, everyone, let's listen to Alex and Mia one last time.
Hi, Mia. How are you doing today?
Hi, Alex. I'm good, thank you. How about you?
I'm great, thanks. Listen, I wanted to ask you something. Do you have any hobbies?
Oh, yes, I do. I love photography. I take pictures in my free time. It's one of my favourite things to do.
Photography. That's so interesting. What kind of photos do you take?
I like taking pictures of nature, trees, flowers, mountains. I also like taking photos of the sky, especially at sunset.
Wow, that sounds beautiful. How long have you been doing photography?
I started about 2 years ago. At first, I just used my phone, but now I have a small camera.
That's great. I bet you have some amazing photos. Do you share them online?
Yes, sometimes I post them on social media. My friends really like them. What about you, Alex? What do you like to do in your free time?
Well, I enjoy playing football. I play with my friends every Saturday morning. It's a lot of fun, and it keeps me healthy.
Football, that's a great hobby. Very active. Do you play in a team or just for fun?
Just for fun. We play in the park. We're not professional, but we love it. Sometimes we play for 2 or 3 hours.
That sounds like a good workout. I'm not very good at sports, but I admire people who are active like you.
Thank you, Mia. You know, I also have another hobby. I like reading books, especially science fiction.
Oh, I like reading too. What's your favourite book?
That's a difficult question. I have many favorites, but I really enjoyed a book called The Martian. It's about an astronaut on Mars.
I've heard of that book. It sounds exciting. I should read it. So we both like reading and we have our special hobbies too. Your football and my photography.
Exactly. Hobbies make life more interesting, don't they?
They really do. It's nice talking to you about this, Alex. Maybe I can come watch you play football sometime.
That would be great. And maybe you can show me some of your photos.
Deal. See you soon, Alex.
See you, Mia. Have a great day.
That was great to hear again. All those phrases are so clear and natural.
Yes. I hope everyone listening feels confident to talk about their hobbies now.
I'm sure they do. Remember to use the simple phrases we learned, and don't be afraid to share what you love doing.
That's the perfect summary, Sarah. And that's all the time we have for today.
It is. Thank you all so much for listening to your daily dose of English. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this episode with a friend who is learning English.
And please leave us a comment below. We would love to know. What is your favorite hobby? What do you like to do in your free time?
Ooh, that's a great question. I can't wait to read the answers. Do you like reading, sports, music, cooking? Let us know.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Keep practicing and have fun with your hobbies. Hobbies make life beautiful.
We will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye for now. Keep learning and enjoy your free time.